Welcome to Kid Crafted Chronicles, the podcast where young imaginations take the spotlight. In this enchanting audio journey, the storytelling power is in the hands of our creative listeners. Kids like you send us their fantastic story ideas, and we turn them into thrilling episodes. Fasten your seatbelts because the adventures are about to begin. This whimsical tale was inspired by 7-year-old Sabriel, a bright and imaginative girl from beautiful British Columbia, Canada. When she wrote us requesting a piece about a unique fox who finds friendship and acceptance, we knew we had to bring the idea to life. So curl up in your coziest blanket with your cuddliest stuffed friend and get ready to be transported into the magical world of Fillmore the fox. Join us on this wonder-filled journey that reminds us of the power in embracing our differences. Now, let's adventure into the forest together and discover what possibilities await. The Tale of the Three-Tailed Fox. Deep in the heart of the enchanted forest, a baby fox was born. But not just any fox. This tiny kit had fluffy orange fur, pointed white ears, a black button nose, and 2 extra tails swooshing behind. "Oh my goodness," Mrs. Fox cried when she saw her new son. "3 tails? How curious." They named him Fillmore. Now, foxes in the forest normally only have 1 tail, so when Fillmore went out to play, the other young animals didn't quite know what to make of him. "That's strange," said Percy the porcupine, pointing at Fillmore with his quills. "He's weird," chittered the squirrels, scurrying up their trees. The rabbits whispered, "I've never seen anything like it," before hopping away. Soon, all the creatures made an excuse to leave when Fillmore came around. None of them wanted to play with a funny-looking 3-tailed fox. Fillmore's ears drooped. His bushy tails dragged on the dusty path. Why didn't anyone want to be his friend? Each morning, he'd ask the animals in the meadow, "Want to play hide-and-seek?" But they always answered, "No, thank you," with barely a glance. By himself every day, Fillmore started to explore deeper into the enchanted forest until he discovered a tiny grove filled with glowing mushrooms. Their caps glittered green, gold, and violet beneath the shade of twisty oak trees. "Wow," breathed Fillmore. This tucked-away corner seemed enchanted somehow. He began visiting the mushroom glade often, imagining tiny sprites dancing on the toadstools or a unicorn napping beneath the branches. One afternoon, while making a cape for himself out of fern leaves, he heard a loud thump behind him. Fillmore spun around. "Who's there?" he yipped bravely, but no one was in sight. Thump! Crash! Boom! The noise grew louder. The ground rumbled, leaves shook until an enormous creature rolled right out from under the bridge next to the mushroom grove. "Well, hello there," the beast exclaimed. Fillmore trembled. He had bumped into a troll. The enormous troll had wiry green hair, warty brown skin, and long, twisted horns. He reminded Fillmore of the knotted oak tree by the stream. "I'm Oliver," he boomed, "and who might you be?" The little 3-tailed fox gulped. I'm I'm Fillmore, he stuttered. Not to worry, Fillmore. I won't gobble you up. I just live under this bridge here. The troll chuckled. He lumbered over to a big flat rock. Come sit with me. I was just about to have my afternoon tea. Hesitantly, Fillmore sat beside Oliver. The troll's sheer size was frightening, but he seemed friendly, and Fillmore was thrilled someone wanted to spend time with him. Over wildberry tea and cinnamon crumpets, Oliver asked why Fillmore looked so lonely. As the fox told his new friend how the creatures made fun of his three tails, Oliver shook his hairy head. Well, I say your three tails make you extra special. Fillmore's yellow eyes widened in surprise. I always thought they were weird. The other forest kids don't like them. Hogwash! Oliver roared. Why would you want to be just like everyone else? Your differences are what make you unique. The animals who can't accept that are the strange ones. The fox felt lighter, as if a giant weight dissolved. He flicked his three tails proudly. Oliver was right. Being himself wasn't so bad after all. From then on, Fillmore visited Oliver the Troll most days. They'd explore the babbling brooks together or search for fairy feathers floating from the treetops. Having a friend who enjoyed him for him made all the difference. But still, deep down, Fillmore felt a tug of loneliness now and then. I wish there was another three-tailed fox who would understand me, he thought every so often. But that seemed impossible to find. Then, one midsummer day, astonishing news swept through the forest. The birds tweeted about it from their nests. The squirrels chattered as they raced through the trees. Even the usually silent butterflies fluttered by, whispering, "Another three-tailed fox lives among us." Could it be? Fillmore's heart raced with curiosity. Where did this mysterious fox dwell? He must find out. He dashed through the bright meadows, where ox-eye daisies and golden daffodils nodded in the gentle wind. He scurried along the babbling crystal brook, where the fat, silvery trout swam just under the crystal surface. With the sun sinking low, Fillmore finally reached the wild and tangled woods, a part of the enchanted forest no one ever explored for fear of getting lost. Huge, gnarled oak trees wove together, cutting out the fading evening light. Strange hooting sounds echoed from invisible birds nesting above. Fillmore swallowed hard and ventured into the unknown woods. Crickets chirped and fireflies winked. Floating lanterns suddenly appeared, magical will-o'-the-wisps guiding lost travelers. Gasping with delight, Fillmore scampered after them deeper into the wild and tangled woods. The lanterns lit his way through the tightly knit maze of trees before hovering over a hidden clearing. And there, in the middle of a ring of toadstools almost as tall as Fillmore, sat another three-tailed fox. Oh! Fillmore froze. This fox had sunset red fur, a cream underside, and three flowing burnt sienna tails. Hello there, the fox smiled warmly. I'm Flora. Her eyes glimmered like stars in the magical grove. I'm Fillmore, he stammered excitedly. He still couldn't believe what he was seeing. I heard rumors of another three-tailed fox in the woods, and here you are. Flora's musical laugh rang out. The very same. Her three tails wagged in perfect unison. At once, Fillmore felt wonderfully at ease with her, like reuniting with a long-lost friend. The foxes chatted late into the shimmering midsummer night. Flora revealed she preferred living far from the other creatures in her hidden fairy glen within the ancient forest. "Here I can be myself without ridicule," she confided to Fillmore. He knew exactly what she meant. A close bond swiftly blossomed between the unlikely pair as fireflies sparkled around the grove. For once in their lives, Flora and Fillmore felt truly seen and understood. As the rising sun sent golden rays peeking through the woods at dawn, neither fox wanted to say goodbye. So Fillmore invited Flora to meet his dear friend under the bridge, promising Oliver would adore her. "How delightful!" the troll roared when Flora later appeared with Fillmore. Her 3 flowing tails captivated him. "Utterly enchanting!" In his crooked stone cottage with the emerald moss roof, Oliver whipped up a celebratory strawberry shortcake for the special occasion. Laughter rang out cozily for hours within, while outside a light spring rain pattered down. Over many sunny days that followed, Flora grew more comfortable leaving her protective glen to visit Fillmore's glade often, and the animals slowly began realizing her 3 tails matched Fillmore's own unique feature. Mama Bird tweeted from her nest, "How nice Fillmore has found someone like himself." Even the usually judgmental porcupine Percy said, "Perhaps I shouldn't have judged him so quickly." And the baby squirrels whispered, "3 tails means they're extra special." One golden day, just before autumn shook the brilliant red and amber leaves from the fall trees, Fillmore gathered his courage and turned to Flora. "From the moment we met in the moonlit glen, I've felt I've known you all my life," he confessed, heart all aflutter. "We belong together, 2 peas in a pod. Will you stay by my side from now on?" Flora's green eyes misted over with joyful tears. "Oh, Fillmore, of course I will. Like 2 seeds sprouting side by side in one marvelous tree." And right then and there, with Oliver proudly looking on, the foxes vowed to build a future together, always, paw in paw and tail in tail. The very next springtime, Flora moved fully into Fillmore's cozy burrow by his favorite mushroom glade. Vines with morning glories circled the round door as rabbits, squirrels, and little hedgehogs helped prepare the den for their soon-to-expand family. Before long, Flora gave birth to a darling baby girl kit they named Felicity. To everyone's shock and awe, the little one came out with not 3, not 5, but 9 gracefully flowing tails. The forest creatures gathered in breathless wonder around the new arrival, amazed at her beauty. "Why, I've never seen such divine magic," Oliver whispered with happy tears in his yellow eyes. From that day forward, all strange judgments melted away. The animals accepted that tails, whether 1, 3, or 9, didn't matter. What made someone special came from the kindness and light within their heart. And little Felicity, with her 9 perfect tails, became the most beloved creature of all.
My name is Ben Moody, and I thank you for joining us on another magical journey through kid-crafted chronicles. If you've been inspired by the wonderful stories spun by our young storytellers and want to submit your own idea for a story, we'd love to hear from you. Follow us on social media or visit our website at kidcraftedchronicles.com to share your imaginative tales and join our creative community. Your story may be written and featured on a future episode. Together, we'll keep the storytelling wonder alive.
This is an Amaros Media production.